Responding a little bit to a challenge from the Minister for Sport and the Commonwealth Games, saying, look, you're not a Commonwealth sport to the community, but yeah, join in. And we were like, well, we're up for that, so let's join in, let's celebrate. We're also responding to the fact that the Commonwealth Games are making a big thing about the link between Glasgow and the Clyde. Their mascot's called Clyde, their volunteers are called Clydesiders. The Clyde's an important part of their history, but it's an important part of boating history and sailing history as well. So for us, the links became ever more obvious, and a couple of years ago we pulled that link together and worked really hard to bring it together, and here it is. The logistics are quite spectacular. Put in sort of simple terms, we've tripled the size of the marina here. We've created another marina from scratch in the middle of an empty basin. We've laid on more than 100 volunteers and staff to help corral it. We've had a party last night where there was just shy of 1,500 people for a gathering at the beginning and ceilidh dancing. So you can imagine, just off those numbers, the logistics have been pretty spectacular.
In terms of the event management of it, it's been 2 years in the making, and then in the last 6 months it's taken on a little bit more effort from the staff and the volunteers, RY Scotland. The highlight would probably be, for me, would be seeing the 250 boats muster just outside Greenock this morning. I had a very early start this morning, but I managed to see that. With an event of this scale, working with different partners, there's inevitable tensions, but the partners that we were working with understood the size and scale of the opportunity, and so albeit there were things that didn't quite go as smoothly as they could have, everyone was happy to try and find the solution and to work together to make this event a success.
I'd like to thank all of our partners really. We've had so much support from all different areas, all different organisations. I mean, obviously we've got quite a lot of funding from Inverclyde Council. We're part of the official Festival 2014 programme. We're an official Homecoming Scotland 2014 event. So all of that's really kind of added to the kudos of our flotilla, if you like. But it's just, a number of suppliers. We've hired over 1 kilometre of pontoons, so the suppliers for that have bent over backwards to make sure it all arrives in time. It's all in place for the event. And also SLAM, have kitted out all our volunteers. So there's lots of people I've not mentioned, but they've all been absolutely fantastic.
Well, one of the things that we started to pick up was obviously the entry to the flotilla. 250 boats sold within about a week to 10 days of going out to tell people that it was happening and to get them to sign up for it. But then just in the last couple of days, with the pontoons being put into the basin, we started to get an idea that it was going to be a really big event. And then just over the course of the last day or so, the buzz that people were giving us, we knew this was going to be a massive event, but nothing prepared us for what we had. We've had over 10,000 spectators at the official spectator sites, 2 sites, one in Glasgow, the other in Greenock, but there must have been the same number again, another 10,000 people lining the route of the flotilla, north and south of the Clyde, the whole way down, and cheering people on.
A lot of planning has gone into it. It's been on the books for quite some time, so there's been a lot of work behind the scenes that we've not seen that has led to this being such a successful event.
And all the individual skippers of the boat as well, and the skippers briefing and stuff, just making sure everything runs smoothly. It's not just the big organisation, it's making sure every individual has done their part as well. And
there's been lots of safety boats and organisation boats, official boats, just scattering around, making sure that anybody who is pointing in the wrong direction is pointed back in the right direction.
I think it's fair to say we're quite a small team, and everyone has done an absolutely amazing job pulling this off. So I think I'm just one very small part of it. There's been hours and hours and long days being put into it, but I think from speaking to the rest of the team, I think they all think it's been very worthwhile. They're all very pleased with the results of their hard work.